Hi there, Sean Howard here. I'm a mortgage agent with Mortgage Architects. I started in this industry in June of 2006. Came from a completely different background, but I hope that the knowledge and skills that I acquired over the years apply well to my current position. I went to the University of Calgary for 6.5 years. I got my Bachelor of Science in Cellular, Molecular, and Microbial Biology, CMMB. And I went on to get my master's in virology and immunology. Um, I was a math and science teacher at the high school level in a private school. I did get accepted to Teachers College, and I decided to take a different path in my life. I went into clinical diagnostics, which is laboratory automation and reagents, blood testing. Worked my way up in a company, started my own company, was a major shareholder. It was an international clinical diagnostics company. We developed our own system. It involved a lot of travel, and that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to take a different career path. Um, when I got my first mortgage, it was with a credit union, and my colleague Robert Flores was referred to me by a realtor. And the first time I didn't really meet with him, I just spoke with him, and I used him to get a better rate with the credit union. At that time, it was 7.25%. And it turned out to be a big mistake. So I ended up paying a penalty and getting out, and then going back to Robert, and he did my second mortgage. And we became friends, and I became his go-to for technical support with my background. And when I decided to close my company, um, he approached me and said, well, why don't you come and work with me? And I haven't looked back ever since. Um, like I said, my background gives me a unique perspective. I'm pretty good with numbers, and I'm pretty good at problem solving and troubleshooting. So it may not be obvious, but when it comes to mortgages, sometimes they're not clear cut, and it takes a little bit of creativity to structure them properly. Yes, we have easy ones, um, where it's just a simple purchase or a simple refinance, and the clients are salaried, employed for a long period of time, they have good credit, and so on. But it can also get complicated. People with multiple rentals or self employed, uh, people that are selling their homes to buy new ones, and they haven't sold them yet. And sometimes we need to find private lenders to bridge that gap, and so on. Sometimes there are second mortgages involved, equity deals because people can't qualify because they don't show enough income. So there are a lot of moving parts. And when I started in this industry, I was actually a little bit surprised by that. Um, I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was. uh, but I have learned a lot over the years. A lot of it has been from Robert, and I think that we complement each other well in that way, with his experience and knowledge in the industry and my technical background. Um, it's a good blend. Um, so, just to sign off, I would just like to say that when you're choosing a mortgage broker, they're pretty much all going to tell you that they can get you the best rates, and they usually can. We all have access to similar lenders. Some brokers are better than others at the creativity that I was talking about. Um, but really, it comes down to working with somebody that you trust. And and I think that we have a pretty good track record. We stick to our ethics. We never gouge, and we always try to do what's best for the client. And our motto is pretty much advise the client in the same way that we would advise ourselves or our family or our friends. And we really never budge from that philosophy, and it's served us well. So I hope you enjoy navigating our website, and best of luck in making that difficult choice.